Well, welcome back, everyone. You know, Johhny Appleseed just had a photo contest, and here to talk about that is Lindsey Gallagher from Johhny Appleseed. Welcome, Lindsey.
Good morning, Chris. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes, our photo contest just wrapped up last week, and we're here to start presenting the winners. If you haven't already seen them on our Facebook page and our Flickr account, we're going to show them to you here as well. This year, we had our judge, Jamie Cunningham from Sabre Wing Nature Tours, as a professional nature photographer, judge all of our photos in the contest. We had nearly 200 entries, and Jamie wants to say thank you so much for everyone who entered. She was honored to return again this year to judge, and congratulations to all the winners. And while we take a look at our youth and adult entries and winners right there, I'd like to share some tips and tricks from Jamie on what makes some of these photos just really wonderful, and that she has selected as the winning entries. So there are some general technical aspects in photography, objective standards that we want to make sure we're focusing on. And that includes exposure, which is the amount of light for your photograph, and the quality of that light. So light can be the most important tool you use, Chris. You want to make sure that your image is not too dark and not too bright. And you want to make sure that the quality of the light that you do use is well chosen for your subject. So it's actually best to go out in the mornings and evenings, not at high noon when the shadows make a lot of contrast. So thinking about light in your photos is a great way to make them a winning photo. You also want to make sure that you've got your image in focus. There's enough sharpness, not any kind of pixelation or blurriness, and fine details are really, really hard to capture. You might need to invest in maybe a higher priced lens or camera, but even your phone cameras, that's what a lot of these are taken on. You can go out with your phone camera nowadays. They're excellent. You might find some limitations, but it'll give you a really good, sharp image there. Without some of those higher, more expensive items, you could just move closer to your subject. And remember not to crop your image too much, because that can make the details very soft and fuzzy as well. Then when you go to process your image, Jamie wants to remind you that these are natural images. So your photos should look like what the image or subject does in real life. So try not to oversaturate, over-sharpen, or use other tools. Now, aside from all of those technical considerations, art is subjective, you know, Chris. So there are some things that you need to take into mind in terms of composition. The rule of thirds is a basic photography rule there, where you divide your image up horizontally and vertically into thirds and kind of place your subject around there in a pleasing way. Make sure there's enough room in your frame, that your subject has room to breathe, again, with not cropping too tightly. A pleasing scene in nature, try to capture nature as a whole in their natural setting, and with that goes avoiding distractions, things like out of place branches, bright spots, or even human elements in your photos. Remember that you're trying to catch nature as it is, which sometimes can be difficult. Jamie does concede that, you know, animals and subjects are moving around unpredictably sometimes, but she does say that your best bet is to continue to get out and try and just take more photos as you can, practice all of these tips and tricks. So as we wrap up here, our Parks Potpourri, we do want to present our best of show coming up. Our best of show photo this year goes to Dan Hodges with the O. So if you take a look at that photo and notice all of the technical information that Jamie has conveyed to us, as well as the artistic quality, a big congratulations goes out to our best of show winner there, and to all of the entrants who participated in the photo contest this year.
Yeah, I was watching the photos as they're going by. I'm amazed at the beauty of it just shows how beautiful nature can be.
Well, our parks are really gorgeous, but we've got a lot of great talent out there in our community as well.
Yeah, all right. Well, Lindsey, thanks so much for coming on today. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Chris.
All right, well, don't go away, because we have more when we return.